So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Welcome to today's
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the
Vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best attributes, however, might be his enthusiasm, his energy, and his desire to win, because those things become infectious to others.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
So it's away we go then. This is one of today's standout fixtures between teams who are meeting for the second time this season. Valverde. And he's picked it up out wide. Plays it across. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's found a way through. Tavernier. Christie. And he plays one through. Matheus Cunha. Caicedo. And he's forced to go back. And it's Caicedo. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! Goal! Manchester United! The first significant strike. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Mikel Oyarzabal is currently top scorer in the league. So, a breakthrough already. Tavernier is onto it in a flash.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Valverde. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Played out towards the right wing. Matheus Cunha tries one from range. Magnificent! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're threatening to fly away here. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Christie. And it's Truffert.
Oh, great feat, that.
Now it's Tavernier. Spread neatly. Truffert has it in a wide position. Manchester United have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. That has ended up in no man's land. He has found the way through. And the shot! In he goes again. More pressure on the opposition goal.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's there to clear it. Now it's Oyarzabal. Backward it goes. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Tavernier. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Kupi. He's shifting through the gears here. Foot in. Matheus Cunha looking to add to his goal. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, nice touch.
And he could have done himself.
Oyarzabal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Now it's Messi. Done delicately. Header! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Alexander-Arnold. Here's Matheus Cunha. Turns back here, probably the best option. Kane. Camavinga. Camavinga has the space to scheme.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Smith. And it's Scott. Christie. This is a promising build-up. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And here's Messi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Christie. Now Tavernier. And that is the end of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Everyone, please welcome
Manchester United looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. The second half is up and running. Mikel Oyarzabal. Krupi. Taken back almost at once. And it's Christie. Maciej Cunha. Now it's Oyarzabal. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Driven in. Krupi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And back to the keeper they go. Senesi. And it's Christie. Can he get it through? Caicedo receives. He's having a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Messi. Mikel Oyarzabal being hunted in packs.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Mikel Oyarzabal has the third most assists in the league this year.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
He's picked his way through. Decent chance! Lacking in accuracy.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Substitution.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Tevez to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Driving forward. Krupi.
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Maciej Cunha. Spread out to the left. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Some resolute defending there. Messi tries to play it through. It's a goal kick. Manchester United making further changes here and in quick succession. Manchester United are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Caicedo. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Kane could move up a gear here. And here's Son Heung-min. Look at the space here. Can he finish? And that's a good finish. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Substitutions taking place.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Truffert. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min ventures forward. Knocks it out wide. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
And that has been cleared. And this is Son Heung-min. And the finish!
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Bournemouth have opted to make another change here. Brunel coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Caicedo, he'll try from distance! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Cunha gets a foot in here. Matheus Cunha, good purposeful running this. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And this is Son Heung-min. He's having a pop! He's put his foot right through that one.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Tavernier. Tavernier proves just a little bit too strong. Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode. And the through ball, Hill spots it and intercepts. Great vision. Oh, nicely intercepted. Robertson, it's a pretty loose pass. The ball has bounced loose now. Tries a shot!
6 added minutes has been indicated.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Not the most convincing of passes. Nicely weighted ball. Played out to the left flank. Tevez. And he's managed to get free. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Caicedo. Tevez wins the duel this time. And Tevez! And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United have done it. They've achieved what they came for. Maximum points, the perfect outcome. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So that's it from us. Many thanks go to Jim Beglin. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
So things are underway. So they meet again, these sides resuming hostilities at the start of the second half of the season. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass. And another try!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's looking wide. It's gone out for a throw-in. Now it's Kane. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And it's Kane. Messi. Oh, this is a great position. Manchester United still without a single shot on target. Gravenberch. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Matheus Cunha will be scheming up here, Peter. He's a lovely link-up man who can take on all sorts of creative roles, and his ball carrying and dribbling skills are top drawer. I think he'd be the first to admit that his finishing needs a little work, but he's a big player in this team.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Messi. Gakpo. He's had a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Not the most accurate pass. And it's Jones. Can he stop it going out? Oh, there's a probing ball. That has been cut short. Messi. And it's Camavinga. That's an imaginative pass. Valverde is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Gomez. Van Dijk. Szoboszlai. Gomez. And Gravenberch. Akanji gets across to intercept that. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Gakpo. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And it's Gravenberch. He'll try from distance! And he has kept it out somehow.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Akanji cuts out the pass. Matheus Cunha. Now it's Tevez. That has been slung wide. He's being urged to takes a shot! Goal! Manchester United! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
After 40 minutes is number 32, Carlos Tevez. Carlos Tevez. Carlos Tevez.
Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Well, that pass isn't the best. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Oh, perfectly measured that. That is a crunching tackle. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
There will be 1 minute
Gomez. Look at the space here. No foul, says the referee. Now it's Kane. No, that's been intercepted. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Please welcome our players,
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Look, it all comes down to taking your chances. That's a lead which is hard to justify, but they found a finish, unlike their opponents.
Manchester United currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And it's Messi. Van Dijk. Kerkez. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Kerkez. He's shifting through the gears here. Pass is just off target. Gravenberg. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's picked his way through. That looks a cracking ball. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Now it's Kane. Nicely spread. Messi. Camavinga. Ungamoa. Oh, nicely intercepted. And this is Tevez.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
The attendance for this match was
Your impression so far, Jim?
72,306.
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Now it's Camavinga. Now it's Gakpo. Shaw calmly anticipates. Matheus Cunha. For Valverde. And here's Kane. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Gakpo. Ungamoa. He's got away. Soboslai. He has found the way through. He's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here.
Great chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Ungamar gets himself into trouble and he's lost it.
Liverpool really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And that's been won straight back. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, delightful ball. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Over to the right flank. Gravenberg. Front-footed pressing going on here. And it's Soboslai. Tries to play it through.
Liverpool really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Valverde. Shaw. Gomez producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Well, played right into his path. That's the keeper's ball. Leading by just one goal and still some defending to do. Now he's got space here. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Number 32, Tevez. Number 9, Matthias Cunha. Number 4, Shaw. Number 19,
Kerkesh threads one in.
Number 10, Messi.
Last-ditch defending, but
Coming
that'll
on the
do.
field, number 8, Mikel Oyarzabal. Number 26, Robertson.
Ball's out,
Number
it'll be a
18,
throw-in again.
Number 6, Caicedo. Number 5, Son Heung-min.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
Liverpool really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And it's Wirtz.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's through here. Manchester United claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Tries to get it clear. And that is that. Manchester United have done the business, grasping what they saw as rightly theirs, maximum points. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. And we all hope that this second meeting between these sides this season will turn out to be a good one. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Morgan Gibbs-White, Peter. He's someone who'll have an impactful presence. Always there.
And a chance!
Quite to watch.
Wood is right up in the top 10 scorers in the league. Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Matheus Cunha, Akanji, Jimenez, to Messi, Camavinga, Valverde, and it's Camavinga, Messi, Oyarzabal, and that's a simple one for the keeper.
Nottingham definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Morato. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Oyarzabal. And this is Tevez. Hutchinson. Valverde. Oyarzabal. Wood. Anderson.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Alexander-Arnold. 15 minutes till half-time. Some resolute defending there. Chance here to counter. Well, that's been cut out, well played. He's a sharp little ball. Great chance! Oh, good finish! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Nottingham are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Nottingham, he leaps for it! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alexander-Arnold. Manchester United are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Matheus Cunha. Can he get on the end of this? Could move up a gear here. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Engages and forces him off the ball. Valverde. This is a promising build-up. And it's Shaw. Hutchinson.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Wood. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's a key interception.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tevez.
Nottingham could...
And for the first half, that is that. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Matheus Cunha, Camavinga, Hutchinson. Turns back here, probably the best option. Nottingham couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Mikel Oyarzabal. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Shaw. It's a promising position. That's good play. And he's... Decent chance! That's put paid to the danger. Knocks it out wide. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And Akanji. Played out wide.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Gets a good foot in there. Morato. Hutchinson. Williams.
The attendance for
Threads
this
one
match
in.
was 28,599.
Played right into his path. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Matheus Cunha. And it's Valverde. And it's Camavinga. And it's Shaw. Played back into the centre. And here's Tevez. Tevez! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Tevez just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Substitutions taking place.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Foot in. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Igor Jesus. Coming on the field is number 9.
Only partially clear.
Substitution in progress.
Manchester United have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And the finish! Messi. Fagioli. The message is clear, none shall pass. Short changes him with that pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Fagioli. And it's Shaw. Morato. And he's forced to go back. Anderson. Now it's Wood. It's a really well-measured ball. Nicely weighted ball. Awani providing an outlet on that flank. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Fagioli. Caicedo. Here's Shaw. And it's Fagioli. And here's Tevez. Chance! And that has been knocked clear. Oyarzábal. And it's Fagioli. Now it's Awani. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's picked it up out wide. Looking for the far post. Caicedo. Ambitious ball here. But that has not gone well. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Anderson. Hutchinson. Matheus Cunha. Aimed beyond the defence.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Awani. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. So that's it. It is all over. So it's a quick trip back to the drawing board, and looking at the manager's face, his plan clearly failed to materialise as he intended. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. We are just getting started. That's, of course, round two between these two. I wonder what we expect this time. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Wang Yi-chan is definitely worth a mention, Peter. OK, he's not a great creative force, but if you're looking for someone to get on the end of things, he's shown time and time again that...
Impressive jump! Harmlessly behind. He's in a great position here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's a promising position. Now it's Tevez. And this is Kane. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Messi touches it back.
Ah, that's good prep.
Camavinga! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Camavinga clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
For it. That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Valverde, Matheus Cunha, now it's Tevez. Now he's off and running. That's been cut out, well played. Pass somewhat off target. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. He has a look up, cross in. It's a really well-measured ball. And that was asking for too much. And that is out of play. Now it's Tevez. Can he get it through? It's Kane! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
This is Tevez. It's played through for him. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Hwang Hee-chan.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, that pass isn't the best. 15 minutes till half-time. Looking here to chip it through. Pass is just off target. Oh, there's a probing ball. He has found the way through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now he's got space here. That's the keeper's ball.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
No, he's not getting past him there. Foot in. Throw in. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Gets a good foot in there. 5 minutes till the break. He's having a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
That's going wide left. Tries to play it through. That's a cute ball. Kane! That's another chance! He's delivered all right!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to a whole different game in this second half.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And he welcomes it in.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Messi. That has not gone well. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Everyone, please welcome our
Manchester
players.
United just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Manchester United just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Manchester United leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And that has put paid to that. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Camavinga plays it in, chance for a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Shaw. And it's Camavinga for Messi. Valverde. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Might be danger here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's found a way through. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Punched away. Picked out brilliantly. Strokes it back. Matheus Cunha. Manchester United just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Floated through, tries to get it clear, and reclaimed it in a trice.
987.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Now it's Kane. Oh, that's a key interception. Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's taking no chances there. Oh, they could be caught out here.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So we have movement
9,
on both benches.
Matheus Cunha. Number 3, Eduardo Camavinga. Number 7,
Kane looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Number 6, Caicedo. Substitution.
Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Manchester United leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. And it's Robertson. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Wolverhampton have got it back and they'll have another go.
Wolverhampton really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 23, Kane. Number 4, Shaw. Coming on the field, number 8, Mikel Oyarzabal. Number 18.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Goes for a shot! It's not an especially good pass, that. Gomez. Messi demonstrating his defensive quality there. Messi. And Tevez! And it's hit the woodwork and out! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Holding on to the slenderest of leads here. Minutes must feel like hours. Now it's Tevez, and he was quick to react. And no, that was never going to make it.
Manchester United really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gomez! And he's stuck it away! They have stolen level at the last!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
The goal scorer after 89 minutes is...
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
That's a decent clearance. And here's Oyarzabal. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
The final seconds now. Gomez in with the challenge. Oyarzabal is onto this. That's put pay to the danger. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
So things are underway. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Denied by an instinctive save.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Portugal with the corner, they're first. Now this takes a shot! Portugal have their second corner now. France have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's having a go! And that is high.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Great defending, strong and determined. And it's made it just the keeper in his work. Shot, surely! Goal, France! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So, a breakthrough already. Diogo Dalot. What a throw in. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now that's well seen too. He's had it taken off him. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Mbappe. Shifted it to the flank. He's found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Upamecano cuts out the pass. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rabiot. Here's Chouameni. Spread out to the left. A probing pass. That is good alertness. Great vision. Tries to pass it through. Rabiot. That's a good ball out wide. Mbappe has got himself a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Now it's Rabiot. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a really well-measured ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get... Mbappe! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Pedro Neto.
Oh, great feat, that.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, no circumventing this opponent. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Elise.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. Looking to play him in. Searching pass he's played there. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Vitinha. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rafael Leao. It's a pretty loose pass. Saliba. Here's Chouameni. Played into space. Barcola. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Dallo. There will be a throw-in. Rabiot. Taken back almost at once. Pass is just off target.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Olise might just make this. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nicely shaped ball. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. France coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
France just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Mbappe. Rafael Leao. Couldn't squeeze it through. Looking for options for movement. Nicely spread. Olise. And it's been hooked away. Chouameni. And he's decided to go, and again! And that's a good finish. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He's such as the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
France, there's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, what has happened here? Forced to go back. It's Rabiot!
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
And it's Hernandez. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great chance! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming?
Cristiano Ronaldo! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Portugal are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Rabiot. France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Knocks it into space. Now it's Pedro Neto. France have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 8. À sa place, le numéro 25.
Conte, over to the right flank. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rabiot. Now it's Mbappe. Diogo Dalot. For a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
Played out to the left flank. Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. That is great defending, so alert. Koundé, who does have an assist to his name. Guendouzi. Oh, that's well spotted. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for the run. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't.
Oh, shooting chance! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss. Spread to the right. Pedro Neto. Dembele. And it's Guendouzi. This looks promising. Tries one from range! He's got himself an absolute peach. Just cruising! They are cruising! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. France are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Koundé, Doué. 5 minutes to add. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. It's run loose here. And that has put paid to that. Shot a goal! Oh, there was plenty on that. And that is the final whistle. France really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin. Shoots! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
That will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Oh no, this does not look good. And he's in, must be! Mbappe! Mbappe is magnificent! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And he's done it again. He's got his set. Oh, what's he done? Nuno Mendes. That's a throw. Nicely weighted ball. Not the most accurate pass. Played back to the goalkeeper. Saliba. Koundé. Chouameni. Bernardo Silva does really well there. He is strong. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Elise. Bernardo Silva. And he's worked it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Saliba. France have reclaimed it. Now, can they get him away? And he's let fly! And he has kept it out somehow!
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Mbappe. Ruben Dias. Oh, it's come loose. And reclaimed it in a trice. Saliba. Running with the ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Camavinga, that's a good ball out wide. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Chouameni, that's going wide left. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's gone looking for safety. He's having a hit! Brilliant from Barcola! About as smooth as it gets. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And the through ball. Good Mbappe. Can he finish? Ulisse! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Mbappe is onto this. That's put paid to the danger. And it's Camavinga. Rabiot. And it's lofted through. Impressive jump! Blocks! That's really good defending. The pass has gone astray. Tries to play it through. Played out towards the right wing. France heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And they've got a throw. Defending was strong and firm. Pass somewhat off target. Camavinga. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Mbappe. Well, that has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. Ruben Dias calmly anticipates.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
That's a little off target. And he's managed to get free. Mbappe! That is a crunching tackle. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
France producing a nigh-on perfect 45 minutes. It's 3-0. And we are back on the way. He's found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And claimed it back swiftly. Rafael Leao. And they win it back again. Looking for the run. Camavinga. Oh, well played, well played. And how did he not make it 4?
Elisa clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
France with the corner, their first. And that was somewhat errant. Pedro Neto. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Diogo Dalot. Tchouaméni. And that was asking for too much. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Mbappe! Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
France, the only team in this, 3-0 already. Almost an hour gone. Not the most accurate pass. And that's gone route one. Rabiot. Now this could be a chance. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. That has not gone well. Rafael Leao. Tchouaméni makes the interception. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe with 2 goals already to his name. Oh, this looks sharp. Pass somewhat off target. Ruben Dias. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Camavinga. Olise. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Has a look and plays it forward. Showing great feet there. He's being urged to shoot. Bernardo Silva. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Hernandez makes a dash for it. Rafael Leao. Bernardo Silva. That's a sharp pass. Rafael Leao. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Pedro Neto. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Barcola. Ruben Dias cuts it out. And that has been slung wide. No foul, says the referee. Inacio spots it and intercepts. Rabiot. Played into space. He can run onto that. Gets a good foot in there. France are closing in on a comfortable win. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Barcola. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bruno Fernandes. It's a pretty loose pass. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, that's well spotted. Olise. Searching pass he's played there. Bruno Fernandes. Foot in. And it's Rabiot. Diogo Dalot gets across and deals with it. Look at the space here.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
a moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Le numéro 10.
Thuram! That's really well manoeuvred.
Le numéro 6.
Portugal have the chance to go the other way.
Le numéro 7.
Shot a goal!
Le numéro 9. Le numéro 3.
And that is as much as we have time for. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. How would you summarise what we've... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And the shot! Bruno Fernandes. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's beaten the last man. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. France have the chance to go the other way. Now it's showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, it's fallen loose again! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Tries to play it through. Might be Barcola! And he hits the net! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. Chouameni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. First quarter of an hour gone. Has a look and plays it forward. Gonzalo Inacio. And it's Camavinga. Rabiot. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Rabiot surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
Pinches it off him. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's well spotted. And the pass is intercepted. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pedro Neto. Rabiot does really well to win the ball there. Camavinga. Camavinga. Oh, he's having a go! And no, just off target. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Out towards the flank, and he's picked out the run. Can he stop it going out? And he's gone back. Tries a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Upamecano gathers from the goal kick.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
That's headed upfield. Now it's Barcola. Hernandez. Shot a goal! Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. That's another chance. And that is doing no harm at all.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
That has been slung wide. And he's intervened well there. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's made its way to him. Hernandez. What's going wide left? Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's gone forward. He's found space here. Olise, he is through here. Olise's cross. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Bruno Fernandes.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
France firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. So the action resumes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rabiot. That's a cute ball. Well read, nice interception. And here's Mbappe. That has ended up in no man's land. Now there's a fine ball. Rafael Leao. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. And it's Rabiot. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chouameni. Camavinga. Now that looks a decent ball. And a chance! It is a fantastic goal! About as smooth as it gets. And they are disappearing out of sight. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. A case now of complete control. That is good alertness.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. No, again there's no way through. Olise wants to run onto this. Now then, the ball's come loose. Bernardo Silva. Rafael Leao. Threads one in. Mbappe. That's the keeper's ball. Olise looking for options for movement. Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts. Pedro Neto. Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. France choosing to make the first change.
Le numéro 11, le numéro 20, le numéro 14. À leur place, le numéro 24.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Le numéro 7, le numéro 19.
Good ball, good take. Bernardo Silva.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Looking to play him in. Upamecano makes the interception. France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Aimed beyond the defence. And smartly reclaimed. Not the most accurate pass. Dembele. They want to be quick to recover this. A whisker away from making it 4.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Diogo Costa gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. France will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this their late chance! Yes! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Fofana wins the duel this time. He's on it, can he get away? Vitinha stood up well to him there. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's being shifted off it. Great vision. That's going to go a long way. France making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though.
And the shot! Oh, good finish! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
France are having a ball here. Shoots! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Corner number 2 then. Fofana! Oh, denied at the last. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Knocks it into space, and the shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Got nowhere to hide after that one. And it's Dembele. Fofana, he's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That is good strength. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Temps additionnel, 5 minutes.
Pass somewhat off target. Fofana. Doué. Inacio does well to get it back. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's that. France pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin, that's all. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, don't let the word friendly get in the way of a good rivalry. These players certainly won't, Peter.
You wouldn't have thought they would. You've got to expect this to be full throttle, surely.
Yeah, they'll be as strong as usual, but I'm sure these players will commit their all.
We are just getting started. Camavinga! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Knocks it out wide. Mbappe tries a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
really anticipated that well, didn't he?
France with the corner, they're first. Rabiot! Spain are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's well spotted. Pedri. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I think this fella, Alex Grimaldo, is about as attacking as a modern-day fullback can be. And the game has changed to really suit that for many a full...
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Rabiot. It's a loose ball. Tries to pass it through. Chance! He will be livid with himself. Pedro Porro. Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Look where it came from.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rodri getting this one clear. Now it's Yamal. Looking for options for movement. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
And it's Rabiot. And that was nowhere near his best. Pass somewhat off target. Camavinga. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Yamal.
Oh, great feat, that. Lamine Yamal clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Hernandez. Oh, no joy this time. Grimaldo. Grimaldo clears. Out for a throw. Saliba. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, it's Dembele. Rabiot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And it's Porro. Spain are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Oh, there's the clearance. Hernandez. Now it's Yamal. Saliba gets over and intercepts. That is good alertness. It's Morata! That is decidedly lacking. Grimaldo gathers from the goal kick. And that's a throw-in. Looking for the run. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Good ball, good take. And he's... Mbappe! It's Dembele! Nico Williams. Saliba cuts out the pass. Rabiot knocks it into space. Now it's Yamal. That has not gone well. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
France clearly have been the better side here. So,
and a chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
This is their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Olise! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
He's in plenty of space here. It's a pretty loose pass. Dembele proving... Shoots! Chouameni. Olise. Oh, good read. And here's Nico Williams. Chance for a shot! What a wonderful goal!
What a way to stamp your authority on this game, Peter. He was clearly thinking several moves ahead of everyone in the lead-up to the goal. I was thinking at the break someone had to show real courage. That's it.
Forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Spain have fired themselves in front.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Big chance! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Ended up in no man's land. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Mbappe. Olise providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible... Oh, played right into his path. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Morata. That's a cute ball. Played into space. Good ball over the top. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that has left him in a heap. Spain have got it back and they'll have another go. Ambitious ball here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side and they're set on using it.
Pedro Porro. Lobbed in behind. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Williams. Koundé wins the duel this time. Now it's Mbappe. It really is a finish of the highest order. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
France restore. Can he finish? Volleyed effort.
Lamine Yamal cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Chouameni. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's quick to return it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rabiot. It's Rabiot! And how did he not put that away?
Rabiot has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
And it's Grimaldo. Pedri! And that's off target.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, shooting chance! Another one of football's and how moments. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Long ball looking to counter. Dembele. Camavinga.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Nico Williams. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Grimaldo showing great feet there. Now, who's going to be first to this?
All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance. No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. And it's Hernandez. And here's Dembele, it's Dembele! Oh, it's come loose. In he goes again! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And that's a real chance missed.
Might want to be careful there.
Lenormand with the foul. Lenormand has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. Now it's Rabiot, and here's Mbappe, and the shots! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Such a smart...
Now Mbappe. Mbappe! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Mbappe really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Upamecano does really well to win the ball there. And it's been played through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France clearly should have gone for the easier...
Oh, he's been caught napping!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. It's played through for him. Cleared away. Rodri. Probing pass. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Chouameni. 1 minute.
Gently done. And it is half-time in extra time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. The teams then separated by just one significant moment. How telling will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, they are now a 9-man team. He has found a way through. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. So their fourth corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Williams. Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, they could be caught out here. He is through here. Oh, important interception. Camavinga charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe finds himself offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he is going into that little black book. I think we're just about done here. Hernandez. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Ended up in no man's land. Saliba tries to play it through. He's shifting. It's Morata!
That's just...
And there goes their last chance. France have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
All that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here. And the finish! And now they can clear their lines. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Rabiot. Lenormand calmly anticipates. Saliba. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe.
And the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
France really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Dembele. Hoisted in. Lenormand gets it away. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Saliba. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
And that's the keeper's ball. Nico Williams. This is Dembele. It's Dembele!
Why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Pretty robust defending.
Rabiot proves too strong. That ball looks a good one. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pass somewhat off target. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
That is ended up in no man's land. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that's well spotted. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Out of play for a throw. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Upamecano. Great defending, strong and determined. Chance! Goal! Spain!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
L'équipe d'Espagne, après 33 minutes de jeu, le numéro 7, Morata.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Nice sequence of passes, this. That has not gone well.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was...
Mbappe! And he's quick to get rid. And this is Dembele. Oh, it's a great ball here. Koundé. That'll be a throw. Saliba. Tchouaméni. No, not quite on the same wavelength. They've got a corner here. And we have our very first corner. Can he find the finish? And he can thump it away. Yamal. Hernandez does well to get it back. Now it's Olise. Succumbs to the pressure. Rodri has given away a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. France finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So straight into the second half.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Good ball, good take.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Knocks it into space. Grimaldo. Just eases him off the ball. Tries one from range. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. France still chasing a one-goal deficit here. No, that's been intercepted. Tchouaméni. Camavinga. He's found a way through. He's had a shot! That's the keeper's ball.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Mbappe. That's a cute ball. That is good alertness. And that could set him on his way. Unai Simon can clear it away. Ah, he's given it away. Olise. Now that looks a decent ball. And a chance! And there's a goal. There seemed no way back, but they are level. So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Saliba gets over and intercepts. Just about up to 75 minutes. Tries to play it through. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Saliba. Aimed beyond the defence. Olise proves just a little bit too strong.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nice looking ball. And that has been cleared. And smartly reclaimed. And he can clear it away. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way.
He'll try from distance! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Koundé.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Rabiot. Dembele. He's gone for goal. And that is it. That was the last kick of the game. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance. And we are already back underway. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he was quick to react. It's Morata! And that's a real chance missed. Goes forward. Now it's Mbappe. Ambitious ball here. Rabiot. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Referee's given a throw. Threads one in. It's a goal kick. And he's opted for the long pass. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Played into space. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, no joy this time. And it is half-time in extra time. So nothing yet in extra time to make a difference. It's the final 15 minutes for someone to do something. And we're off for the final time. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Dembele, searching pass he's played there, and he's got away from him. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's managed to gift it back. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Camavinga. Fabian Ruiz is there to clear. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
That's going to go a long way. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's had it taken off him. Chouameni. Now, can they get him away? Looking for options for movement. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Yamal. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Can he get on the end of this? Tries to pass it through. Opts to play it back. Rabiot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that is that. There is only one way to decide this now. Well, Jim, what say you after all of this?
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
So 2 inconclusive hours of action. All that remains then, penalties. Oh, he's missed!
It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
Pedro Porro is the next to run the gauntlet. Oh, it's a really good save. Wow, talk about coming up with the goods.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge. I actually think he was quite brave to do that, Peter, but it was the right result.
Up steps Mr. Dependable. And he duly obliges. Dembele is the third man to step forward. And he's hit the frame of the goal!
He didn't need to cut things so finely.
We're on to number 3 here. Oh, it's saved! Straight at the keeper. So the 4th man in line walking up to the spot.
Well, if you have any doubts, that's what you do to conquer it.
Up steps the man with the armband. No, he's hit it right at the goalkeeper.
Oh, he never looked comfortable over that, did he? It's all about his mindset now.
Dispatched! France have done it. Taken to the very edge they may have been, but they have prevailed through sheer strength of personality. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.